And new details for you. A man wanted in the Upstate has been found dead in the Midlands, and 5 people face charges. This is John Belote. The Greenwood County Sheriff's Office says he was wanted for failure to register and false information as a sex offender. Well, deputies say he changed his address May 30th, and when they went out to the home, they found his house burned down. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says Belote's family later reported him missing. They said that he hadn't been heard from since the end of June. Investigators say mid-July, Belote was found dead in a shallow grave, shot multiple times, and multiple people have been arrested. Deputies charged Thomas Ginn and Michael Williams Jr. with murder, as well as possession of a weapon during a violent crime in connection to Belote's death. Suzanne Boozer was charged with accessory after the fact for murder. Deputies also charged Donald Britton and Cody Wooten with removal of human remains.